The Maid's Revenge by James Shirley. This tragedy, Shirley's second birth in this kind, as he says, was licensed by Sir Henry Herbert on the 9th of February 1625 and printed in 1639. The title says it had been acted with good applause at the private house in Drury Lane by Her Majesty's servants. The plot is founded on a story in Reynolds God's Revenge Against Murder, entitled Antonio and Berinthia, which Shirley has in general followed very closely. To the worthily honored Henry Osborne, Esquire, Sir, till I be able to give you a better proof of my service, let not this oblation be despised. It is a tragedy which received encouragement and grace on the English stage, and though it come late to the impression, it was the second birth in this kind which I dedicated to the scene. As you have art to distinguish, you have mercy and a smile. If you find a poem infirm through want of age and experience, the mother of strength, it is many years since I saw these papers which make haste to kiss your hand. If you do not accuse the boldness and pride of them, I will own the child, and believe tradition so far that you will receive no dishonor by the acceptance. I never affected the ways of flattery. Some say I have lost my preferment by not practicing that court sin. But if you dare believe, I much honor you, nor is it upon guess, but the taste and knowledge of your ability and merit. And while the court wherein you live is fruitful with testimonies of your mind, my character is sealed up. When I have said that your virtue hath taken up a fair lodging, read when you have leisure, and let the author be fortunate to be known. Your servant, James Shirley. Dramatis Personae. Gaspar di Villarezo, father of Sebastiano, Catalina, and Berinthia. Sebastiano, son of Villarezo. Antonio di Ribeiro, a lover of Berinthia and friend of Sebastiano. Villandras, a kinsman of Antonio. Sforza, a blunt soldier. Velasco, a lover of Berinthia. Count di Montenegro, a braggart. Diego, servant to Antonio. Sharkino, a shirking doctor. Scarabia, servant to Sharkino. 3 serving men. Catalino, Berinthia, daughters to Villarezo. Castabella, sister to Antonio. And Silva, a waiting gentlewoman to the 2 sisters. Nurse and maid, friends of Velasco, ladies, servants, attendants, soldiers. Scene 1. Portugal. The first of Lisbon, the rest partly at Elvas, and partly at Aveiro. Act 1. Lisbon Street. Enter Sebastiano and Antonio. Sebastiano, the noble courtesies I have received at Lisbon, worthy friend, so much engage me that I must die indebted to your worth, unless you mean to accept what I have studied, although but partly to discharge the sums due to your honored love. Antonio, how now, Sebastiano? Will you forfeit the name of friend, then? I did hope our love had outgrown compliment. Sebastiano, I speak my thoughts. My tongue and heart are relatives. I think I deserve no base opinion from you. I wish not only to perpetuate our friendship, but to exchange that common name of friend for Antonio. What? Take heed. Do not profane. Wouldst thou be more than friend? It is a name virtue can only answer to. Couldst thou unite in one all goodness whatsoever mortality can boast of, thou shalt find the circle narrow bounded to contain this swelling treasure, every good in midst degrees. But this, being so good, it cannot, for he is no friend, is not superlative. Indulgent parents, brethren, kindred tied by the natural flow of blood, alliances, and what you can imagine is too light to weigh with the name of friend. They execute it best, but what their nature prompts them to, are often less than friends. When they remain, are kinsmen still, but friend is never lost. Sebastiano, nay, then Antonio, you mistake. I mean not to leave off friend, which another title would not be lost. Come then, I'll tell you, sir. I would be friend and brother. Thus our friendship shall, like a diamond set in gold, not lose his sparkling, but shew fair. I have a pair of sisters, which I would commend, but that I might seem partial, their birth and fortunes deserving noble lot. If thou beest free from other fair engagement, I would be proud to speak them worthy. Come, shalt go and see them. I would not beg them suitors. Fame hath spread through Portugal their persons, and drawn to Avera many affectionate gallants. Antonio, Catalina, and Berenthia, Sebastiana the same. Antonio, report speaks loud their beauties, and no less virtue in either, while I see you strive to leave no merit where you mean to honor. I cannot otherwise escape the censure of one ungrateful, but by waiting on you home to Avera. Sebastian, you shall honor me, and glad my noble father, to whom you are no stranger. Your own worth before hath been sufficient preparation. Antonio, ha! I have not so much choice, Sebastiano, but if one sister of Antonia's may have a commendation to your thoughts, I will not spend much art in praising her. Her virtue speaks itself. I shall be happy and be confirmed your brother, though I miss acceptance at Avaro. Sebastian, still you outdo me. I could never, with my service better placed, at opportunity I'll visit you at Alves, I mean the time. Let's haste to Avero, wherewith you I'll bring my double welcome, and not fail to second any design. Antonio, you shall teach me a lesson against we meet at Alves Castle, sir. And